Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Touch 315. Touch 50, touch 50. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with to have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Yeah, absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team was saying, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor, and that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
They run with Taylor. And some room to roam now. And out across midfield down to the 45. That one good for 33 and a first.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
What you got, baby? Give me some. Give me some. Hey. Check 31. Check 31. Say.
They'll run with Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack. But I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone. And into the offensive backfield, he's a heck of a player.
And there, a big TFL, tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. Has bred this big defensive tackle.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 25. Check 25. Check 25. Switch. Check it back.
Now it's Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 27-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch the slap. Front left. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Taylor. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Hey. 57, Mike. Mike 57. Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Hey, I got 15. 15's mine. I'm taking it. Tight ends on the loose. Tight ends on the loose. Tight ends on the loose. Alert. 4 on the mark. 94 on the mark. Oh, yeah. And here we go.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Open man, it's Allen. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they try to sweep to Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Watch the run.
Now on 2nd and 16, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's got Lockett, and he is down deep into Seattle territory. A huge play there for Arizona, and even 40 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
56, right there, 56. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Check that, check that.
Taylor. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. You might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get... I'll go special. I'll go special. Rush in. Rush in.
Here's Wilson on 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
1st down Seahawks.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. That's caught by Hollister. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Taylor, and he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. On fourth down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Murray. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
56, Mike, 56. I got one.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
36 power.
Wilson. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play.
First down, Seahawks.
Watch the slack. Watch the slack. Alert. Go. 94 is the mark. Don't get nervous. 94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. Know your job. 95.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Wilson to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him in sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here.
94 is the mark. 94 is the mark. See me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see it. 94 is the mark.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some.
On second and a yard. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Check three.
Got it.
Wilson now. Going to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Byron Murphy, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. 94 is the mark. I got you. 94 is the mark. I got him.
Bang out.
And the blitz does come. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
Wide, get wide. Check your hot read.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's complete to Hopkins. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run it with Jones. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They're running it. Whip. Watch the whip.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. It's complete to Lockett. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Watch out.
On 2nd and 9. Murray. It's caught. Lockett. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. Murray now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's 21-3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 1st down, Jones. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Second down, Murray sets to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 42 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On the counter, here's Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throwing on 2nd down, Murray. That is caught at the 7. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. 1st down. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? On the ground, Geis, and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Darius Geis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the edge.
Wilson fighting to stay upright. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Check 4. 25. He's coming, double up. Check hot route.
Now it's Wilson. Out to his left. Going for Met. He's got a man. Complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 54 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
He's coming. We got double.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. 3rd down here. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10.
3 down. 94 is the mark. Good track.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the fourth quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Green 80! 57, come on! Now watch one.
To throw is Wilson. Breaks a tackle. Just bowling over tacklers. Flush to his right. He finds Taylor. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
315! What we got? Slam! Alert! SOS.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. Oh, good move. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Hey, check Mike 57. Let's go.
The give to Taylor. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard.
Bang out. Watch the ship.
Here's Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
17 yards on the play. It's now third down.
Third and 2, and here's Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. A gain of 22. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 on the Seahawks 43-yard line.
Now Murray again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
57 to Mike. 57.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And he's got Lockett. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
57's the Mike.
First down, Murray. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Let's go now. Hey, Reed. I got you, son. I got you, son.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Tyler Lockett with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Seahawks, It's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.